Hey, just a side note, guys, before this video starts and before the intro, I just want to let you know down in the description box is going to be 2 links for free items. One is a free Bolo list. If you already got it earlier this month or earlier this year, then you probably don't need to do it, but that will be down there to download. It's a 60-piece Bolo list. That means be on the lookout, items that you should be looking for to buy and sell for profit. The second link is a private training video. It's a short little video. It teaches you the basics, the very basics of how to sell on Instagram, how to link your stores, how you should be selling items, how to get paid, how to market your items directly on social media and Instagram. So it's pretty cool. It's private, and you can watch it anytime you want. It's yours forever. Both of those absolutely free down below. Use the links, put in your email. That's the only requirement. Just have to get an email from you, have to be able to send it somewhere, and they're yours for free. If you enjoy the Bolo or if you enjoy the social media video, there is a complete bundle of Bolos below that. That's all 600 for $25 and 27 private social media training videos on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, email marketing, YouTube, the whole shebang, 27 private videos that you own for life. That is also $25. I'll provide both of those links as well. And if you want both as a combo, instead of 50 bucks, it's 45. You can save 5 and get both of them. Again, everything linked below. I appreciate you guys taking the time to check it out. At least get yourself the free ones. And if you enjoy them and it helps you, consider supporting this channel and picking up the other ones. All right, guys, let's jump into the video right now.
Everything changes.
Hey, what's up, Rockstars? Welcome into the RockstarFlipper YouTube channel, and I have just a little bit of time to share this video with you guys because I gotta head out. I've got a meeting, and it's pretty early outside, so wanted to get this video up. It'll probably end up being tonight. It's Tuesday. I think today's the 26th of March 2019, and question I get asked a lot is how much does it really take to start selling on eBay or Amazon or Posh or any kind of e-commerce platform? And the answer is it takes nothing. There's free merchandise and merchandise around your home that you can sell without any cost of goods. But there are 5 levels of spending money with e-commerce. There's 5 levels I want to talk to you guys about. And hopefully this little condensed little video, hopefully this is only 5 or 6 minutes long, will tell you exactly what kind of money you will need as you proceed through your e-commerce life and your business. And so step number 1 I just mentioned is free. And so those are gonna come from like dumpster diving, curb alerts on Craigslist, potentially just free items on Craigslist, items you have around your home, items that friends and family might give you, things of that nature cost absolutely zero out of your pocket. Now, a subcategory of the free inventory is consignment, whether it be friends or families or customers. You don't actually pay for the inventory. They give you inventory and you sell it, and then you pay them once you've already been paid. Now, a subcategory of that might be drop shipping. I don't encourage drop shipping. I hate drop shipping, and that's where you don't really have to spend any money if done correctly as well. But we'll stick to those other categories first. And so that is your free inventory sourcing way. The second way is where we will get our cheapest out-of-pocket sourcing. And there are 3 main ways to do that. It's gonna be thrift stores, Goodwill, Salvation Armies. It's going to be yard sales, garage sales, and then estate sales. And mostly these types of items are gonna cost you between 50 cents and $1 up to like $5 or $10. You're gonna be in that low cost of goods. T-shirts, coffee mugs, trading cards, you know, cheap costume jewelry, maybe some small electronics, things like you can pay $4 or $5 or $8 or $7 or whatever, things you can sell for $30, $40, $50, $60, you know, even down to the lower end, $15, $20, $25 items. And so those are going to be step 2. So step number 1, if you're sourcing free merchandise, costs nothing. Step number 2, expect, depending on how often, whether you are full-time or part-time, whether you go 2 days a week or 5 days a week, whether you go 4 weeks out of the month or 1 week out of the month, you can expect reasonably to spend between a couple of $100s a month up to maybe $1,000 or $2,000 a month, depending on how seriously you take the business, if you only source garage sales, yard sales, thrift stores, things of that nature. Now, there are plenty of people that go to only those locations, say the bins, and they spend thousands of dollars a month because every single day they're going 3, 4, 5 days in a row, spending $100, $200 a day, and they certainly can rack up a bill. But for the average person, it's gonna be a few hundred up to a couple thousand max per month, say 200 to 2,000. That's gonna be the sweet spot where most of you are going to spend your money. Now, the return on investment, if you're spending that kind of money with thrift stores and yard sales, since they have the best return on investment profit margin, the percentage, but not necessarily the number. So you might buy an item for $2 and sell it for 25. You end up making yourself like $15 profit, which is a huge, you know, whatever, couple 100% profit margin, but you're only making $13, $15 an item, whereas somebody else might buy an item for 100 and sell it for net 150. Now they've made a 50% margin, but they made $50 at one, you know, chunk of change. So the percentage is better for those cheaper items, but the total amount of profit may not be higher because it takes money to make money. So the third level, third step in your progressive purchasing career, it's going to be retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, live auction, single item purchases. And so this is where you're going to start spending $10, $15, $20, $50 an item. Maybe you go to a Nike outlet and you find some shoes that are discounted down to 20 or 25 bucks a pair, and you decide to buy 10 or 15 pairs. And so now you've, you know, shelled out 300 bucks all in one, chance, maybe 400, maybe 500, maybe $800. Maybe you go to Ross or TJ Maxx and you're buying $10 items and you buy 20 or 30 of them in $200 or $300 in one shot. Also, some people go to live auctions and maybe you buy a car that you've spent $200, $300, $500 on that you're going to flip for $1,000. Things of that nature become your your third level of purchasing. You go on retail arbitrage, you buy a nice tablet, an iPad that's underpriced, you pay $250 for it, you turn around, you flip it for $400, and after fees and shipping, you get $350 and you made yourself $100. So that is level 3. Level 4, and I kind of mix 3 and 4 together because it could go any way. Level 4 is going to be your bulk purchasing as far as like buyouts and liquidations. I'm talking about somebody's eBay store. They're selling all 1,000 of their items. They want $2 a piece, $2 grand, take it all. And that is kind of your bulk purchasing. We're also talking about pallets. We're talking about bulk.com, Bstock, liquidations.com. We're talking about suncoastliquidators.com. We're talking about CNC Wholesale, where you're going to buy pallets for $300, $400, $500, $1,000. These normal sized wholesale pallets. This is step number 4 of your purchasing. So in step number 3 and step number 4, you can expect, if you're doing it full time and you're buying at a full time income, that you're going to be spending between $5,000 and $10,000 a month reasonably quickly. Even if you just buy one pallet a week and it's, you know, $500 or $600, you're still going to spend $2,000 or $3,000 a month on pallets. Maybe somebody offers you 800 pieces of clothing out of their eBay store that they just don't want to do it anymore, and they're like $2 a pop, and you take it all. There's $1,600 in one purchase. And so this is how you can rack up $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, up to $10,000 a month in purchasing by buying pallets, liquidations, buyouts, things of that nature. Same goes kind of for step number 3, where you might be buying retail arbitrage at $300 or $400 in a day, couple days a week, easily $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month. So those two are kind of similar, but 2 different levels of purchasing. Step number 5 is the biggest step and the, top of the chain. And there's 2 different ways to do this. And so this is complete purchasing of buyout stores, store buyouts where they go out of business, going out of business sales, where you may end up spending $10,000 or $15,000 or $20,000 to buy out an entire inventory of a, full-size store or a business, things of that nature. Also, the second side of this purchasing, where you can again spend that same kind of money, would be it's called tractor trailer load truckloads, and this is where you buy manifested entire, I'll give you an example. When Radio Shack went out of business 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, whatever it was, Drive Time with Dave, which if you missed the video, check back a few videos on my channel, he bought 72 pallets from Radio Shack's liquidation. They had condensed all these stores. He's like, I'll take all 72 pallets. They were asking like, $125,000, $130,000, almost $2 grand a pallet. And he said, I'll take them all. What's it going to be? And they said 75,000 shipped, just over $1,000 a piece with the shipping. And he's like, I'll take it all, 75 grand. Next, 3 days later, a whole tractor trailer load worth of 72 pallets of merchandise that they had unloaded and dumped in this truck showed up, and away it went in our warehouse. I wish I had been a YouTuber 5 years ago and I could have videoed it for you guys. It would have blown your mind. It was incredible. It was hundreds of thousands of pieces of merchandise. Every pallet had like 1,000 pieces on it, 1,500 pieces. There was 100, 150,000 pieces of merchandise. So it was crazy. And so that is your top of the food chain. That is buying out the entire, liquidation of an entire store. Also, people that buy private label, that order thousands of pieces at a time, say you're buying iPad cases and you're paying $2 or $3 a piece to have them delivered. You're selling them for $15 or $20 brand new on Amazon or even eBay. So you have to buy 5,000 pieces to get them that cheap, $2 a piece. You've spent 10 grand, but you're gonna hopefully take those same 5,000 pieces and sell them for 100,000, to make a big profit because you're private labeling. So that's the top of your mark, and that's what you can expect to spend at each level of your purchasing career, and kind of what you can expect to spend, at any point for anything that you're buying and selling. Everything is different. Every niche, every market, every category is different, but that'll give you a pretty good idea, because everyone always asks me, what kind of money does it take to start? What kind of money does it take to buy pallets? What kind of money does it take to buy retail arbitrage? And so that's really the answer to that question. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you asking these questions. You can always email me or comment below if there's other questions you would like me to cover in videos. And it is about time for me to get out of here. So please, if you like the video, if it helps you, thumbs up, really appreciate it. It tells YouTube that you like my content, you like the videos, and it helps that out. And if you're not already subscribed, by all means, do the subscription right there so we can get to 100,000 in that big giveaway. And until next time, guys, thank you so much. As always, I will see you then.